Singapore's GDP per capita is consistently among the highest globally, far surpassing many larger and resource-rich nations. How did this small city-state achieve such extraordinary economic success? Located at a strategic maritime crossroads, Singapore leveraged its geographical position. But the true secret of its success goes much deeper. To understand Singapore's economic success, we need to go back to its early days of independence in 1965. At the time, Singapore was a newly sovereign nation, having just separated from Malaysia. The country was grappling with high unemployment, a lack of natural resources, a fragmented population, and an uncertain future. There were even doubts about whether Singapore could survive as an independent nation, but Singapore's Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew had a clear vision. They knew that Singapore's survival depended on transforming its economy. The first step was to establish a stable and corruption-free government, which was crucial for attracting foreign investment. Lee Kuan Yew and his team understood that in order to thrive, Singapore had to become a hub for international trade, finance, and manufacturing. But to do so, they needed to build a trustworthy, transparent, and efficient government that could create a conducive environment for business. Education was another critical component of Singapore's strategy. The government recognized that its most valuable resource was its people. Thus, it launched massive education reforms aimed at creating a skilled workforce capable of meeting the demands of a rapidly changing global economy. The government invested heavily in primary, secondary, and tertiary education, with a strong emphasis on science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Simultaneously, Singapore embarked on an ambitious industrialization program. The government implemented policies to attract multinational corporations by offering tax incentives, access to a well-developed infrastructure, and a stable political environment. The Jurong Industrial Estate, established in the early 1960s, became a cornerstone of this effort. This area, once a swampy wasteland, was transformed into a vibrant industrial zone that attracted companies from around the world. These firms brought in capital, technology, and expertise, which helped Singapore develop its manufacturing sector and lay the foundation for future economic growth. By the 1970s, Singapore had established itself as a manufacturing hub, producing goods for export to global markets. The country's focus on export-oriented industrialization was crucial in driving economic growth. From there, the government continued to adapt its economic policies to meet the changing global environment, always staying one step ahead. In the 1980s and 1990s, the focus shifted from labor-intensive manufacturing to high-tech industries and services. The government identified key sectors that would drive future growth, such as electronics, petrochemicals, and financial services. To support this transition, Singapore invested heavily in research and development and fostered partnerships between government agencies, universities, and private companies. These efforts paid off, as Singapore became a global leader in semiconductor manufacturing, biotechnology, and information technology. Singapore's transformation into a leading financial center was another pivotal strategy. The government developed policies that turned Singapore into a safe and attractive destination for international banking and finance. Singapore's financial sector attracted banks, insurance companies, and asset managers from around the world, further bolstering the country's economic growth. One of the most innovative aspects of Singapore's economic strategy was its ability to blend a free market economy with state intervention. The government played an active role in shaping the economy, owning and managing key industries through government-linked companies. These GLCs operated in sectors such as telecommunications, utilities, and transportation, and were run on commercial principles, ensuring they were competitive and efficient. This approach allowed Singapore to maintain control over critical industries while benefiting from the efficiencies of the market. The government continuously invested in upgrading the country's physical and digital infrastructure to support economic growth. Singapore's Changi Airport, widely regarded as one of the best in the world, became a critical hub for international travel and trade. The development of world-class ports, roads, and public transportation systems further enhanced Singapore's connectivity and attractiveness as a global business hub. Singapore also recognized the importance of maintaining a competitive tax regime to attract foreign investment. The government implemented a low corporate tax rate and offered various tax incentives to encourage businesses to set up operations in Singapore. This, combined with the country's reputation for political stability and a skilled workforce, made Singapore a preferred destination for multinational corporations looking to establish a presence in Asia. In the 2000s, Singapore positioned itself as a global leader in knowledge-based industries, such as biotechnology, pharmaceuticals, and financial technology. The government launched initiatives to support startups and encourage innovation, such as the establishment of research parks, incubators, and funding programs for entrepreneurs. The creation of the Agency for Science, Technology and Research was a significant step in promoting R&D and innovation in Singapore. These efforts helped Singapore stay ahead of global competition and ensured that the country remained at the cutting edge of technological advancements. While Singapore's economic success has brought tremendous benefits, it has also presented certain challenges. The country's wealth has led to a high standard of living, with Singaporeans enjoying some of the best healthcare, education, and public services in the world. The city is renowned for its cleanliness, safety, and efficiency, making it a highly desirable place to live and work. However, this prosperity has also led to a rise in the cost of living, particularly in areas such as housing and healthcare. The high cost of real estate in particular has become a significant concern for many Singaporeans, as property prices have soared in recent years. Another issue that Singapore faces as a result of its economic success is the pressure on the environment. The rapid urbanization and industrialization of the country have led to concerns about sustainability and environmental degradation. Singapore has responded by launching initiatives aimed at creating a more sustainable and green economy. The government has set ambitious targets for reducing carbon emissions, increasing the use of renewable energy, and promoting green technologies. Singapore's Green Plan 2030 outlines a comprehensive strategy for achieving these goals, focusing on areas such as energy efficiency, waste management, and the development of green spaces. These efforts are crucial not only for protecting the environment, but also for maintaining Singapore's competitiveness in a world that increasingly values sustainability. From its early days of independence, Singapore has consistently focused on building a robust economy that can withstand global challenges. The country's success is the result of a carefully crafted blend of free market principles and state intervention, supported by a strong emphasis on human capital development and infrastructure investment. The lessons from Singapore's experience are clear. With the right strategies, even a small nation with limited resources can achieve remarkable economic success. By focusing on education, innovation, and sound governance, countries can build resilient economies that offer prosperity and opportunities for all citizens. Now that you've learned about Singapore's fascinating economic success, you might enjoy the entire playlist about other small nations' paths to prosperity. Thanks for watching.